Hello, everyone. My name is Sergio Chavez, and this is my presentation called Motivation at the Workplace for Industrial Organizational Psychology class during spring 2022. So as I mentioned, my topic is motivation at the workplace. This will start off with the definition of motivation, which is a force that directs, energizes, and sustains behavior for an individual. I learned through personal experience that increasing motivation for an employee leads to higher productivity. The employee will have a more likely chance on wanting to come to work and give it their all. Next, having no motivation in the workplace leads to burnout. This can lower productivity and potentially get fired from their job and the workplace. This next slide focuses on motivation at a workplace, but in a real life situation that pertains to me. My first job was working at a cafeteria at the eatery. I was highly motivated when I first started the job. I will admit the job was tiring for standing for hours and hard manual labor. I would get no feedback from supervisors, so I did not know how well I was doing in my job. Eventually, I was not motivated to go to work and left this job in the summer. I currently work as an applied behavioral analysis therapist. I find this job highly motivating since I have been working for the company for a year. I love working with my clients. Their age range is from 5 to 10 years old. I constantly get feedback from my supervisors, so it's good to hear about the good and bad about my job performance. And there's also rewarding experiences to see my clients' goals be met and the change in behaviors from bad to good behaviors. The next slide focuses on the theory from the textbook. The theory that I chose from the textbook was David McClelland's achievement theory. It focuses on 3 central needs for work motivation. The first is a need for achievement, which is being successful at your job. The second need is for power, which is guiding and supervising your employees. The third need is a need for affiliation, which focuses on building relationships with coworkers and having the feeling of belonging. McClelland mentions that people may possess one of the needs more than the others. For me personally, my most important need is the need for achievement because I want to feel successful in the job. And right here, you could see my needs rank from highest to lowest in this slide. The next slide focuses on the research study or research article that I chose. The purpose of this study in this research article was that I found to examine the role of empowering leadership to set emotional processes for workers to be engaged. This research study used an experimental research design focusing on quantitative data by using surveys. The independent variable is empowering leadership, while the dependent variable is a worker's engagement. So the findings for this research study are empowering leadership inspires workers' engagement. The second finding was empowering leadership optimize working conditions by increasing levels of cognitive demands and resources. The last finding is empowering leadership strengthens the effect of favorable working conditions. This next slide focuses on my solutions to this workplace problem. I can think of 3 solutions to this problem. The first solution is having good communication and building good relationships. This will be beneficial for the workplace and lead to higher productivity. The second solution is giving more responsibility and authority to employees, like mentioned in the research article. The last solution is to offer incentives in the workplace to motivate workers to come to their job and be very productive. Well, that's all for my presentation. Thank you all for listening.